Hi YouTube. I am over here in Wisconsin. Why? Well, I had to go to Red Wing today, pick up my mother's pills, and I've been waiting in line for like 20 minutes to grab some pills. Well, it's only what, like 12? It's 12:54. I'll get back by 2, and that's when I usually go to work. So I said, well, I might as well go home the Wisconsin way, maybe see hi to Logan. It depends if she's home. You know, good news and bad news. Good news is I have money to fix my car. Bad news is it will cost me $100 to put the supercharger back on. I have the pulley and the belt. Now, my dad and I started to strip the nut, which is a bad idea. So we just stopped completely right there. Take it to the professionals, see if they know a way to get that off. And if they get it off, well, might as well put the new one on and put the pulley on since it's there. So I am going to be taking this car to Russ's Auto Repair, probably later today or tomorrow morning, because the appointment is tomorrow morning, sometime tomorrow. So I have until, that time. You're going to say, well, you just told me you're out of money. Well, I am completely out of money. I just sold something. I sold my 1983 Honda Shadow 750cc parts bike. Not the bike I worked hard on switching parts. The parts bike, that piece of shit that don't have a title. I sold that to my father. Oh yeah, beat a semi, buddy. Beat the semi. You don't want to wait behind him. So, I sold that to my father. Why? Well, I'll explain that. He's been looking on Craigslist for bikes and stuff, and just in case we do find a good deal, we'll still have one running machine, just no title. If you get what I'm saying, if I get another bike that's completely there with the title, I'll just do the swap. I'll do what I did before. But I'll have to pay my dad $100 back if I want that bike to be my bike and project. If not, then he can keep it, which probably will be my bike again if we have to find another bike with all the parts, I'm still waiting on this other guy. He works at Bluffview. He works in Lake City as a janitor. I'm still waiting for my $50 for him. So the $100 is going right to getting this turbo fixed, and people are saying, if you get the turbo fixed, you'll still get 21. No, you'll get more than 21. This dash sucks. The little gizmo. It's fancy, yeah. I like it. But it's telling me I'm getting 21 miles per gallon. Do I trust it? No. Because I'm putting the gas like the minivan. So of course I don't trust it. I should be getting better mileage than that minivan, and it's basically like this minivan here, I could have took the minivan today. Why? Why didn't I? Well, we have a charging issue. I don't want to turn it off, go to Walmart, wait for 25 minutes or so, and then come back, oh, dead battery, and it's raining, And I don't want to drive that piece of shit minivan with a cracked windshield and shitty wipers, and it has heat, but not a lot. No heated seat like my car does. Doesn't have an AUX cord like I got, for my radio, Plus I love driving this car. I only clocked on about 30 miles up here. I'm in Wisconsin now, so it's going to be probably another 30 back. So I don't know if you can see the road well, but it's raining. It was raining bad earlier today when I was coming up, but I think it let up a bit, and my wipers are going back and forth. Why? Well, they're not broke, no. There's this sensor in the wipers. If I have it on like like 2 minutes and then it swipes, well, it'll swipe up, swipe down, come back up, and get stuck, and then swipe back up and down. I hope you get what I'm saying. But because I don't really want to explain it over the camera, but it sucks. So that's why it's always on like this or off. I gotta get that fixed too. But I really want my miles to the gallon getting better fixed first. I actually saw the guy that gives me advice on these cars just yesterday at my local BP. He's like, well, you should get new speakers, trick it out first before you start spending $100 on a supercharge. Well, I'm not gonna trick out my car like put fancy rims on and do a good paint job on it and all that. No, it's my first car. Yeah, I'm proud of my first car. I love my first car. Who's not? You know, who loves their? If any of you guys that watch my videos, tell me what your first car was. If it was a Grand Prix like this, or a Dodge Ram, or a Chevy, or a pickup, or, you know, whatever. Tell me what it was. You know, see what I think of it. If not, that's cool. It's up to you if you want to tell me. But this is my first car. I love it every minute. You know, if I had to get rid of it, I would take everything that I think is valuable, that I think is nice, and take it off this car. The GTP badging supercharged. I take both badgings off. I take the badging from the back off. It just says Grand Prix. I love the mirrors. I take both mirrors. What else would I take? I like the rims. I take the rims off. I like the tips with the exhaust. I take those off. I take this mirror off, the mirror inside here, because it's really nice. Than those factory ones, you know, the ones that just, are shitty. And this is not factory, it's an aftermarket. Take the speakers, take the radio. I take the little cluster boot off here. Why? Because it's fancy. You know, I take a lot of shit off this car if I had to get rid of it today. You know, I would just do that. But busy today. Been busy all day, all yesterday. Oh yeah, and I still gotta go to work. Oh man. Well, that's what you gotta do. But hopefully, and my cousins are coming over Saturday. So hopefully if they get this car fixed on Friday, you know, it'll probably take a good hour, you know, because they know what they're doing. But when I drop it off today or tomorrow, I'm going to show them the problem, because they might take a little time, like 20-30 minutes, to realize what this problem is. When I can just show it to them, okay, that's 30 minutes less they have to bicker about where the problem is. Because it took me a while to explain it to Russ, his name is. He's the owner, I'm going to guess, because it's his name. It took a while to explain it to him. So I'm going to show it to him. If it's pouring or not, I'm going to still show him the problem. And hopefully they get it done tomorrow afternoon. If not, that's okay. My cousins are coming over Saturday, I believe. Or Friday afternoon. I don't know, one of those days. They're coming over this weekend. And my cousin Luke is going to go deer hunting with my grandpa. Elijah has not driven my car yet. He has not seen it. He's probably seen pictures of it on Facebook, but he's going to want to see the real thing. You know, because when Ben got his first car, Elijah was driving that thing. Now he's going to want to drive my car, and it's going to have horsepower. More horsepower than he can probably handle. And that's the thing I'm going to tell them. Before he even sits in this driver's seat, whoever's going to drive it, this thing has horsepower. Be careful with the accelerator. Because I've watched YouTube videos up the ass about supercharged and making those whining noise. Oh my god, that is awesome. It's just, you barely touch the accelerator and boom, you're taking off. It depends which shift of mode you are in, performance shift or just regular shift, you know. And on the way up here, actually, I was going pretty slow. I was going about 50 or so in a 55 zone, and people were going 60. They were going fast, like, hello, it's raining. You take a corner too fast, and oh, there you go into the ditch, you're head-on collision. But I I can see my tire here is kicking up some water, so I'm only going about 54 right now. And I'm pretty much going to stay about 54. It depends on the traffic above, or, you know, coming towards me, coming when I get to the next town, you know. But this stretch of road here is not a really good stretch of road to pass. Why? A lot of curves. So, a lot of curves. But I'm going to mention to my cousins when they come that this car is awesome. It is an awesome car. I fixed, what did I fix recently? My door panel in the back behind me, my driver's seat here, I fixed that. I got the little white strips. I got to put one on that door, one on the driver's side, passenger side, and behind the passenger as well. So each door has to get one of those plastic pieces on, which minor fix right there. I'm going to need an oil change in about 1,000 miles. Yeah, I've already gone about 3,000 since my last oil change. Why? I love driving this car. This car is an awesome car. Whoever does not have one, you need to get one. Whoever says these cars suck, you suck. They don't suck. These cars are awesome. My next car would be another car like this. It could be newer, or it could be even older. It could be a 96. 96 are a different generation. I could probably find it and put it in the link description. And I really like the 97s and up, but the 96, I mean, they're cool too, but the style is just kind of shitty. It's not there. It's like a bullet right there, you know? It's like, I'm looking at a bullet because it sucks. The car itself is good. Just the style sucks. And people, I don't get people on YouTube there. They buy a car and they have it for 5-6 years and they get rid of it. Why? Because they don't trust it anymore. I'm gonna keep this car until it blows the transmission or motor. If it needs new tires, I'm gonna put new tires on it. But any other thing like that, I'm gonna keep, unless it blows a motor or a tranny. And if it depends on how I feel about this car at that time, how much money I have, how much it's gonna cost, then we'll think about that, you know? Because I've actually seen my dad's 97, I think it's a 97 step van. It has 300,000 miles on it. Oh, maybe the construction or something. And it has 300,000. Did I say 90-some thousand? I meant 300,000. So it has 300,000 on it. And it's still running strong. The Chevy Express with the Vortec V8 that Chevy put in, it has 200,000. That thing still runs like strong, like brand new, like it came off the lot. This car, same thing. Ben's car is the lowest one of them all. Now the minivan has 163,000. That thing still runs like brand new too, except the steering wheel kind of sucks. What was that noise? Well, that was me flashing that semi. Why? Well, if you guys would have looked, there was a truck on the side of the road with the lights going, right? Well, people, they get in the other freaking lane around a corner like that and head on collision. Why? Because they're stupid. Cars can slow down faster than semis. So whenever I pass a construction zone or someone on the side of the road like a cop, and I see a semi coming, I flash them, telling them to slow down. You're not supposed to, but it's for their safety, and, you know, well, my safety, I'd pass it already, but, you know, just in case, you know, you never know what happens, because you got idiots out there. So, yeah. I'm going about 52 miles an hour, and it is about 108, so I'm gonna be home by, let's see, 2, or actually 1:30 or 2 o'clock I'll be home. So, and Mom owes me $1, and I'm actually gonna fill up, but with my dad's car. in yesterday, actually $21.05. So $21.05. And I have enough, yeah. But I'm not just gonna come over here and do her picking up her pills for free gas, you know, or not getting gas back. Of course I want gas back. So I'm gonna tell my dad he owes me some money, or I'm gonna just take one of his cards that he has for Marathon and swipe it. Whoever says love. So, because I am just gonna do it for free. I don't mind doing it, but let's talk about gas here. Gas is $3.03 a gallon. You know, and it's about 30 miles, and this thing right now is getting horrible mileage. 21 highway they say on this thing. So I'm roughly I'm spending about, what, 2 gallons? A gallon and a half there or so, maybe even 2, and another one back. So again, I'm probably going to lose 2 or 3 gallons just doing the thing. Plus city driving. City driving today sucked. People don't know how to drive worth a shit in Red Lake. No way. They just suck. People are speeding and just... It's a normal day, they say. No, it's a day where it's raining and slippery out. Drive sensible here. Drive with a little more caution. You know, like me, I'm going 35, 30 right now. I gotta slow down. And I'm probably gonna go below 30 through this town. Why? Well, you never know what happens. I mean, just actually, yesterday I was going back to the Dollar Tree. We have a Dollar Tree in town. And it was my turn. Actually, it wasn't even a 4-way stop. It was a road like this, you know, I'm going straight, and the person on the right had a stop sign, but he or she basically stopped and then quickly went and almost hit me. I had to slam on my brakes. If I had my horn, I would have just slammed on the horn and just kept on honking the horn, and I would have flicked him off. But, you know, you flick someone off, they look at you like that's road rage or something, and then they get out, and then, oh my gosh, it's a fight, you know, just because you flicked that guy off, or he or she didn't pay attention to what the hell they were doing. So I am in, Dad actually, 35 Express there. He actually delivers there now. Milk. I forgot what town this is. I think it's Maiden Rock. I don't remember. And look at the sign. Stockholm was back there, the first one. I think this was Maiden Rock. Oh no, I'm sorry. This is Stockholm. Bay City was back there. That town before this one. Now Maiden Rock, I believe, is the next one. Looks like the construction is done. That's good. Overkilling my wipers. Yep, 32 and a 45. So, shit, what was it? I don't know. 55. So, like always, thanks for watching. Rate, comment, subscribe. Take care of yourselves. Tell me what you think.